Alright, so this is the US General 72-inch toolbox. Now I've had this thing for about a year now, and I'll just do a review on it. I'll tell you guys what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and towards the end of the video I will do a toolbox tour, just go through all the drawers, show you guys what I have in it. And I did buy this new for $1,000, so if you want to find out how I did that, just read the description of this video and I'll stick it in there. So it did come in a giant wooden crate when I got it, and it wasn't that hard to get out, but the only thing that you really have to assemble are these handles right here, and they are made out of metal, they're not plastic. You do get two of them, one for each side. And it does have some pretty heavy-duty casters. Excuse the mess in my garage, by the way. That they are lockable. There's the other side right there. And one thing that I noticed right away, it did come with this little rubber mat right here. It's glued on here. But one thing that I did notice, if you stick like a transmission or a rear end or something on top of here where you think you're going to start pounding on it, I would definitely go to Lowe's or Home Depot and put you a big sheet of wood on top of this, because once you start pounding on stuff, I can definitely see some dents getting in this thing. I don't think the metal is that thick. So that's one thing that I don't like about it. Now, I have had a snap-on toolbox in the past, so I know how rugged a snap-on is, and this, for the price, I mean, it is the best toolbox out there for the price. Do I think it'll last a lifetime? Yeah, I do. I think it will last a lifetime if, and only if, you don't abuse it. And by that I mean opening the drawers and slamming them whenever you're getting frustrated working on something, which I have done this to this toolbox, by the way. But speaking of the drawers, it does have these plastic locks to lock the drawer. And I can definitely see in, like, I don't know, 5-10 years they're going to start to get brittle and just start to break apart. It'd be nice if they made some aluminum ones that you could buy separately or something. But the very first thing that I did when I got this toolbox is I took every single drawer out and I just sprayed some white lithium grease along the tracks right here. And that really surprised me how well the drawers opened and closed after I did that, because they weren't rough whenever you opened it, but you know, you could tell that it needed some type of lubricant to make them open and close better. So you're definitely going to want to do that if you do get one of these. And it does, I know it got a lot of junk in here, but it does come with these little foam mats right here, and stuff will slide all over the place. That's why I have this little bar right there to keep my keys separated so they won't go up in there. Stuff will slide all over the place, so if you want to go get some of those sticky mats and stick in there, that's it's up to you. But another thing, excuse me, another thing that it came with is 4 keys, which was pretty awesome. And here's what the key looks like. It looks like one of those, what do you call it, soda machine keys. And one key does work both locks, so that's pretty nice. But as far as the depth of the drawers themselves, you know, I think they're all right. They're, you know, I can pretty much stick anything in there. These two bottom ones right here are the deepest, except for the big one that's on the side right there. But yeah, for $1,000 bucks, you know, you really can't beat it. And I used to work at a Chevy dealership back in the day, and I would absolutely work out of this toolbox at a dealership if if I wanted to save some money. So if you have any questions, just write in the comments below, and I will try and do my best to answer them as quickly as possible. So now I'll just show you what I have in here. I'll just do like a toolbox tour, and just keep in mind it's a lot of basic stuff. There's not a whole lot of specialty stuff. I sold a lot of that a long time ago. But I'll just start right here. In here I just have a bunch of random stuff, a bunch of keys to vehicles, flashlights, big business cards, which I do have a lawn care service. It's my receipts that I keep everything in. Got a $2 bill a customer gave me. Oh, here's something pretty cool. My grandfather actually gave me that. It's a Lincoln penny with a pipe in his mouth. Yeah, I have no idea where he got it from, but it's pretty cool. Moving on down here, I just got a bunch of ratchets and extensions, all kinds of stuff. A lot of these I didn't even buy. My dad gave me a lot of these. But here's something that's pretty awesome. This is actually, it's like an extension, but it has a light on the other end. There's the on-off switch. The battery's dead in it right now, but this is really, really good if you're working up underneath a car and say you're doing like a transmission job where you need a really long extension to get up in there. This works awesome. I'll get a socket out of here. So yeah, all you do is you just stick a socket on there and the light shines right through it. Yeah, can't do that one-handed. Alright, so yeah, just the basic stuff. Some swivels, some adapters, bunch of just random stuff in there. Next, bunch of big adjustable wrenches, a couple breaker bars, a good old pipe wrench. In here, this is like the race car drawer, I guess you could say. I do have a car I drag race. This is just a bunch of random fittings that I've gone through over the years. Compression tester, really, really good thing to have, whether it be a race car, lawnmower, or your own personal car. And these are actually for my C6 Corvette. And what you do with these, whenever you want to jack it up, you stick it up in the frame, twist it to lock it in, and then you jack it up from that side right there. So definitely a good thing to have. Some MSD pills for the race car. Next, just a bunch of random stuff in here. Sheet metal shears, AC recharger, definitely must have for the summertime. Here's something that's really good to have, especially if you have aluminum heads. And let's say you're changing a spark plug and you're having a lot of trouble getting it back in. This is actually a spark plug thread chaser. I got this from Napa. And you just feed it in the head like you would a spark plug, and then you just back it out, and you'll find all the junk will be up in that groove. And it basically just cleans your head out. That's what it does. So it's a really good thing to have. This is a one of those, if you have a stripped off nut, this is like a nut extractor. Another awesome thing to have. A couple O2 sockets. Nothing too special in there. And here's like all the rivet gun stuff. And I am no Harbor Freight junkie by any means, but I needed a really big rivet gun because I was in a pinch. So the only place that had one around was Harbor Freight. So I got it, and yeah, I've used it a lot since then. I've probably had this for about 3 years. So yeah, it works really good. The floor of my race car pops rivets off all the time from the vibration of the motor, but works really good. In here, just a bunch of more random stuff. This is a must-have if you change your own oil. It's an oil filter wrench. Really good thing to have. Got a heat gun. See how hot it is. 82. Feels like 92. A couple levels in there. Square. Lighter. And here is I did have a fuel filter in there. I just kept it for the part number, kept the package. This is like for the lawn care business. I usually have a whole bunch of spare parts in here, but kind of running dry at the moment. Got a extra oil filter and a hitch for the 60-inch zero turn. This thing right here is you get these with chainsaws too, but this is actually for my backpack leaf blower right there, along with this little flathead. So yeah, there's that. Now for the really big long drawer up top. This is probably the drawer that I'm in the most, and a lot of stuff is missing out of here, as you can see. I'm actually helping a friend out with a car at his house, and the tool selection that he has is very minimal, so I had to take a whole bunch of stuff over there. But yeah, a little tire pressure gauge, some really long extensions, good for transmission jobs. And here's something I've had for probably 10 years. This is a Pittsburgh ratchet that I got from Harbor Freight, and I bought this expecting it to break. And I probably use this on 75% of the stuff that I do, and it's still going. I am really impressed, and it does extend out, so definitely it's pretty awesome. And it does have two sides to it, as you can see. Glock 30, which I forgot was in there. Put that away. Alright, so that's that. Down here, this is just a bunch of stuff. Got some Velcro, electrical tape, zip ties, glass chalk for the race car. And here is a, this is something pretty cool. Actually, I have one up here that's not in a bag. This actually I got with my welder, and the welder that I use is a Hobart 190. But yeah, this came with my welder, and basically you can, I know it's kind of hard to see with the glare, but you can measure the thickness of the metal that you're welding. So let's say let's stick it right here. So yeah, 1/8. That's actually, that metal is folded over, so that part is 16 gauge. So yeah, it's if you weld a lot, really good thing to have. But I just have some extra welding tips, and then this nightmare right there. Self-tappers, some crawl wrenches. Moving on, this is like the electrical drawer. All the electrical stuff that I do. Just a bunch of common stuff. And this is a really good scanner if anybody's looking to get one. It does have live data on here too. Just an Actron. There's the part number right there. And in the black is everything that it does. If anybody wants to pause the video to read it. So yeah, it's a really good scanner. And here, this drawer right here, other than this top one, probably has the most weight in it out of all the drawers. And I mean, it slides really, really easy, and it opens really easy. So, you know, the tracks that they do put in these drawers are decent. You know, they're definitely not a Snap-on or a Matco tracks, but you know, they are decent. And in here I just got a bunch of big stuff. Little 4-pound sledge. I got some really big sockets. A 2-inch socket. And just more random stuff. In here I got all the air tools, and really the only one I ever use is this impact and this ratchet. Like all of this I don't ever use, except for the blowgun. I do use that. But yeah, I got a super long mag light, little propane torch, got some extra water. I got the world's biggest lighter, which does work. Actually got that at a gas station. Down here, more random junk. Good old DeWalt drill. Good old Sawzall. Here's something pretty awesome. This is called the Pipe Master. And if you are doing, say you're putting a roll cage in a car, or you're building a tube chassis car, or whatever, this will actually help you find the angle of the tube that you need to do. And all you need to do is just press it. Say you want to make an angle like that. Hang on, let me switch hands. Say you just want to make an angle like that. So all you got to do is just press it down, and you have your angle, just like that. And then you would slip your pipe right through here, take a marker, and just mark around it, and it gives you your angle. Now, it's not perfect by any means, but it definitely gives you a head start. Helps a lot. So if you do any of that type of stuff, definitely look into it. I think this one was, they have different sizes too, but that's the size that I have. I think this one was like I don't know, 40, 50 bucks. It's definitely worth the 50 bucks that I spent. Good old chainsaw sharpening bar. Brake bleed, little piece of crap one. And here, just some random screwdrivers. Nothing really to look at there. And here's some pliers. I actually found these two on the side of a road. I literally got a flat tire, and when I went to go stick the jack up underneath the car, the jack wouldn't roll because it was hitting on these two, and they were laying like right on top of each other. So yeah, you can tell they've been out in the rain. So yeah, that's kind of weird. But they I don't know, they work, so I kept them. Down here, this is like all the business stuff, all the warranty for my equipment, more business cards. Down here in the big drawer, that's where I keep my welding helmet. Some Nerdle gloves, a couple sponges, got some paint filters, which I don't strain paint with them. It's good for straining gas or whatever. But yeah, that's about it. And on the side right here, I keep some magnetic trays and a little light that I got for free. They actually gave me that light whenever I bought the toolbox. So yeah, any questions? Just write in the comments, and well, I guess I'll go ahead and show you this. This is a crank pulley I just got. I have to actually replace the crank pulley on the C6 Corvette that I have, so this is what I bought to use it, to do it with. It's a very good tool. I actually had one of these a long time ago, but yeah, any questions about anything, the toolbox or tools, whatever, just write in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them as quick as I can.